Hi, I'm Mike with the Studio for Teaching and Learning Innovation. Today I want to show you how I like to set up my Zoom sessions whenever I'm sharing a screen and I want to see all the people on the right-hand side and I want to see the presentation that I'm giving on the left-hand side when I'm the host. So what I like to do is the first thing I need to do is I need to do one of the settings on Zoom that is important. It's going to be dual monitors. So I'm in my Zoom session now, and if I hover over the bottom of my Zoom screen, I'll see this video button here, stop video, and right to the right of it is a little arrow, and I'll click on that arrow and I'll go to video settings and I'll make sure that under general I've got use dual monitors is set up. Once that's done, I'm ready to go. So now you can see my whole big screen here, and then you can see how I've got a Zoom meeting just in this little area. So now I want to share my screen and I want to make sure that I can see the people on one side and the shared screen on the other. And I'm going to do this by sharing not my whole screen, but by sharing a specific window. So I've got a window here. Let's say I wanted to show this window here, this Google Chrome window. I've got let me make this a little bit smaller. Okay, and that's the other great thing, I can resize the windows. So what I'll do is I've got this Chrome window open, and I've got a bunch of tabs open in my Chrome window. And one of them is this slideshow that I have in Google Slides. So if I wanted to show it, the problem is if I hit present, it goes to full screen. And now I've lost everything. I can't really share my window. I don't know what I'm doing. So what I need to do is if I hover over at the bottom of my screen, you'll notice I have a toolbar that opens up. And if I click on the exit full screen button here, now it will revert to a smaller screen, and my slideshow will be active, and I can actually go ahead and click through it. And I can run the presentation right from here. So now I need to share the presentation with my students. So I can actually jump back to slide 1, and now I'm going to share this with my students, and I'm going to go to share my screen. And now instead of sharing my whole desktop, I'm going to share this window that I see the slideshow in, and I'll say share. And now the great thing is, you'll notice I see myself smaller. I can stretch this out if I want to see myself bigger, or if I want to see all the students bigger. But as more people will enter, their videos will appear. And I can toggle, if you see up at the top here of my window, I can toggle between active speaker view and gallery view. And as more people enter, I'll see them sort of stretching out into the right-hand side of the screen. And I can make this window smaller if I want to, if I don't need to see it really big, right? And I can also jump to different windows if I want to inside, and it'll still be shown to the students. And you can tell what students are seeing because there's this green bar, there's this green box around it. So that's how I would go ahead and share a Google slide presentation or just a website. Now if I wanted to show a PowerPoint, for example, how would I do that? Let me stop my share, because remember, I'm only sharing this screen here. And now once I've stopped the share, you'll notice the green box is gone from this window. And I'm going to minimize that window. And I'm going to open up a PowerPoint. So here I've got a PowerPoint open. Same thing happens with the PowerPoint. If I want to present, if I hit slideshow and I hit play from start, you'll see it takes up the whole side of the. So I don't want that. So I'm going to hit a set. If you notice, if I'm on the slideshow tab in PowerPoint, I have this Set Up Slideshow button. I'm going to click on Set Up Slideshow. And instead of presented by a speaker, I'm going to say browsed by an individual. And I'll click on OK. So now what happens is when I share that, when I play it, you'll notice it plays in this window exactly as the Google slide did. And I can move the boxes around if I need to. And that's my favorite way to share screens as well as see everybody who's involved in your Zoom session at the same time. I hope that was helpful. Until next time, I'm Mike Bloom with Studio for Teaching and Learning.